What's up? I'm coming to you with the first ever YouTube video I've made, especially on this channel, and I just have to. It's gonna be so impactful for hopefully so many people. It's about foot drop and just the difficulties around it and what you have to go through and how you can overcome it. So basically, if you don't know, foot drop is in your foot, obviously, and it can extend up to your legs and even in your hands. You know, like I have some in my hands. Man, my hands look so veiny. But yeah, it can extend. I have some in my hands. So basically what it does is you can't flex your foot. So like, here's your foot. And if you try to pick it up, a normal person, you could do that, right? With foot drop, you can maybe do that or that. Like it's hard to get the foot up. And obviously that could cause many problems. Like you can't bring your foot all the way up. That's gonna bring a lot of problems with it. You know, just from tripping, you trip a lot. It's hard to keep your balance. It's extremely hard to keep your balance. And it's just hard to walk. You know, your foot it drags on like the ground sometimes. And it's just something that's, you could feel the effects of every single moment of every single day, especially if you're playing a sport or something. You know, it may take you out of that sport. Like for me, it took me out of baseball. I love baseball. And foot drop took me out of baseball because when you're swinging, you come in like this, and you're swinging with your back foot. But if your back foot is floppy and it's not strong, it gives out when you swing. So the good thing is about foot drop, a lot of it is your mentality, right? You have to be thinking constantly that you can get over this. First of all, do not play the victim role. Do not play the victim role and say, why me? Why did I get this? I spent too long doing that. The first year I had foot drop, I was playing the victim role when I was in and out of the hospital and people were trying to figure out, the doctors were trying to figure out what was wrong with me. They had no idea because it's, a pretty rare disease. Don't play the victim role. Don't say, why me? Why is it happening to me? Out of everybody in the world, why do I have foot drop? First of all, it's not the biggest deal in the world, right? So get that in your head. It's something you're gonna have to live with, but it's not the biggest thing in the world. There's way, way, way worse things. So put that in perspective, okay? It's not the worst thing in the world. Second of all, know that you can conquer it. Know that it's conquerable. Know that it's gonna take time, but you can improve on it for sure. And, even though I'm not close to conquering it, I know I can conquer it. It's a mindset, just like everything else. So have that mindset that you can conquer foot drop. And sure, it's going to be a problem in your daily lives and it's going to be a hassle to deal with. But number one, what it's going to do is it's going to connect you to your body, because what you have to do is you have to stretch a ton. I'm talking like 3 times a day, 20 minutes, 15 and 20 minutes each session. You're stretching like an hour a day. Like that's a lot of stretching. Especially for me, like I never stretched before. So there are something that I've been doing that's extremely impactful and extremely helpful that's been helping me get over my drop foot or foot drop, whatever you want to call it, is something called an IVIG. So if you have drop foot, I would definitely look into an IVIG, talk to your doctor about it. So basically what it is a nurse comes to my house every 3 weeks and, she puts an IV in me and she pumps me with this IVIG. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, she pumps me with it for like 3-4 hours and it helps, my legs will feel stronger for about 2 weeks, and then that last week it'll kind of dwindle off and then I have it coming again. But by no means is it like, you take this and it's like you're 100% fine. No, but it helps like temporarily within those weeks. It does wear off pretty quickly. Now, do I think you can conquer it without this? Yes. Like I do. If you're dedicated, if you stretch a ton, if you are constant. And another thing is work out. Okay. So when I went to the doctors, they said, don't work out. They said, don't play basketball. They said, don't do these physically demanding activities. And what I found from my personal experiences, those are the things that help you get over it. Those are the things that help you conquer it. If you're gonna have this for a long time, you need to put yourself in uncomfortable situations constantly, so you're getting used to them. So when you actually are in an uncomfortable situation with your foot, whatever it be on the job or whatever, you're hiking or whatever it is, you're used to it. So don't listen to the doctors on that. I'm not a doctor, so like you don't have to take my advice, but like they're gonna probably tell you to lay off on the physical activities And what I said is fuck that, and I did all the physical activities. I played basketball. I went to the gym a ton. You know, like I was doing everything that they said not to, not to defy them, but to experiment. You know, it's my body, and they really had no clue what was going on, right? Like they weren't like the most informed. So I took it upon me to experiment on myself and just to test different things. And I found that, you know, going and working out and doing those things constantly helps me improve. Like now I'm landscaping for 10 hours a day, 11 hours outside, a physically demanding job with my legs every single day, 50-hour work weeks with my foot drop, like just walking around. And like I know, you know, some people slowly succumb to foot drop because they have the mentality that, you know, it's over and it affects them, or, you know, they can't do physically demanding jobs. If you're constantly putting yourself in uncomfortable environments and atmospheres to get over it, because you're constantly putting yourself through it, it's going to extremely help. So I would really take that advice into consideration. So basically the main points are just stretch a ton, okay? Stretch. Find a fitness activity, you know, whether that be running or walking or tennis or basketball. Soccer is probably going to be pretty damn hard. Soccer is going to be hard. I don't know if you could do soccer. If you can, bravo, that's insane. But yeah, probably lay off football. You can get really, like some sports like that, but like basketball is a really good one I found for me personally, but that's just me. So yeah, there's that, and I hope this really helped. I'm looking to put out more videos. I know this was just kind of the first video. It's a little bit, it's very ranty. I just wanted to put it out. I just wanted to get started. And if you guys want to know anything about foot drop, just leave it in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to answer. Like, I am here for you guys. Like, this is why I am making this. Like, anything you guys want, just let me know, and I'll explain it to the best of my ability. Like, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help. Just from me learning through my experience, I'm trying to give back and help other people who maybe are just getting foot drop, because I know as soon as I got foot drop, I like looked online, like all these things, and like there's like no videos on foot drop, like good videos. It's like these doctor videos. It's like, fuck, like I want something from like a real person who's going through it, right? So that's just kind of what I'm trying to provide. So if you guys need anything or want any tips, or, you know, want to know my daily routine on what I do, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks.